This week in Computer Concepts, we are working on Excel, Mod 8. To find your files for Mod 8, you will go to the Mod 8 folder, click and download. I've already downloaded the first file, 8-1. Don't forget to check on your checklist, read the chapter, complete the Chapter 8 step-by-step, which is 8-1. You will rename the file. Answer the concept questions. Advice: do not type in the numbers. I will be looking for formulas. That is the purpose behind Excel. Complete the skills review. Complete Independent Challenge 2. You will also do the SAMs. I see an error. I will correct it when it says Unit H. Going back to Excel. Don't forget your assignments are due on the 24th. I will now bring over Excel. This is your Excel worksheet, and it's a read-only, so I will have to do File, Save As. You are going to be creating a complex formula, and this says totals less returns. So what you will be doing is that you will probably be adding up your sales for January, February, and March, but then you will subtract out your returns. All formulas in Excel begin with an equal sign. Your textbook says click on C6. That's January. Hit a plus. February plus March minus your returns. So it is equal C6 plus D6 plus E6 plus, minus F6. I am going to hit my confirm or my enter button next to my formula bar. Why am I doing that? Because I stay in my same cell. I do not. When I hit enter, remember you go down one line. My answer is the same as in the textbook. So then I am going to copy down. Remember I told you can take your fill handle, lower right hand corner, and double click. Next, you're going to do a bonus. This is where you have to remember about orders of operation, and they're also talking about absolute cell reference. Remember with your orders of operation, this goes back to math class. And that is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Anything in parentheses will go first. Exponents will go second. Then it's multiply, and divide, then add and subtract. The symbols that you will use for the parentheses, you will have your open parenthesis, and make sure you have a closed parenthesis. If you have two open parentheses, you must have two closed parentheses. The exponent, you will use what is known as the caret. That is the symbol above the number 6. So 2 squared will read 2, then the caret, and then the 2. An example of that, I would say equal 2 caret, and then the 2. And it'll say 2 times 2. Your symbol for multiply is the asterisk. That's why in algebra sometimes you probably use the asterisk. And division, it is the slash that is below the question mark next to the shift key on the right hand side of your keyboard. Subtraction is the plus symbol. Or, excuse me, addition is the plus symbol, and subtraction is the minus symbol. Next, for your bonus, this is where you will use what is called absolute cell reference. And with an absolute cell reference, you are locking your cell reference into place. With cell references, you have 3 types of cell references. You have your relative, which is what you've been using. You have your absolute. That is also known as fixed. And you have mixed. To change from relative, fixed to mixed, you will use your F4 key. And that is the key above your alphanumeric. And mine is above my number 5. It depends on how your keyboard is set up, but it says F4. Do not hit the letter F and the number 4. Hit your F4 key, and it will toggle your address for absolute, relative, or fixed. What does that mean? Relative means that it will change according to how many cells you go over to the left, to the right, or down. It changes the address. Absolute means it is locked in. It doesn't matter where you have your address, it will always read that. So for the bonus, they are saying click in H6 in your textbook. Then formulas begin with equal sign, and then B16. That is the 3%. Well, you want that 3% to copy every time at 3% for that cell address of B16. So I'm going to hit my F4 key. Notice it has $B, $16. So it will stay always B16. And then it's an asterisk for multiplication. And then G6. When I copy this down, notice my formula still says what? B16. But my G6 has now turned into a G7. In this formula, B16 is a absolute cell address. G6 is relative. It will change.